Are we truly living a complete life, or are we just making do? Have you ever felt a pang of frustration because a lack of money prevents you from pursuing a passion, taking a class, or helping someone you love? It's a common feeling, yet many of us hold on to an old belief that poverty is somehow a noble or righteous path. We tell ourselves that living a modest, Spartan life is a virtue, and that the desire for wealth is selfish. But this outdated mindset is a trap, holding us back from the very development that makes life meaningful. A person cannot reach their greatest potential in talent or soul development without a measure of wealth. It's a harsh truth, but without money, we're limited to a life of forced compromises, unable to truly unfold our talents or give to the people we love. It's the difference between a life of conscious choice and one of forced limitations. The old way of thinking praises poverty, suggesting it's a sign of a good life. But the truth is, a person cannot reach their greatest potential in talent or soul development without a measure of wealth. It's a harsh truth, but without money, we're limited to a life of forced compromises, unable to truly unfold our talents or give to the people we love. This isn't about greed. It's about life's fundamental purpose, development. It's the difference between a life of conscious choice and one of forced limitations. The new way of thinking challenges us to see money for what it truly is: a tool for advancement and a gateway to a richer, fuller, and more abundant life. It's the means by which we acquire the things necessary for our mental, spiritual, and physical unfoldment. The desire to be rich is not only normal but praiseworthy, a natural impulse to realize our innate possibilities. The most noble thing you can do for the world is to make the most of yourself, which requires the tools and resources that money provides. It is your right and duty to be rich so that you may develop to your full potential in all three areas of your existence: the body, the mind, and the soul. They exist in unity and are highly dependent on one another. To live a wholesome life, all three deserve equal attention and nourishment. The old way of thinking tells us that we should live to elevate one part of our being, like the soul, at the expense of the other two, like the body or mind. This is a common flaw in our understanding of life's purpose. The new mindset recognizes that none of these is better than another. They are a unified trinity. We are not just spiritual beings, or just physical beings, or just mental beings. We are all three at once, and to neglect one is to diminish the others. The old mindset: you can have a complete life without being rich. The desire for money is abnormal or selfish. Poverty is a sign of a righteous life. The new mindset: a truly complete life is not possible without being rich. The desire for a richer life and the money to achieve it is a natural and noble impulse. The most noble thing you can do is make the most of yourself, which requires money. You have the power to develop in mind, body, and soul, and to do so, you must have things to use and experience. The science of getting rich is therefore the most essential of all knowledge, because it empowers you to pursue your development and live a life of conscious choice. Try these. Acknowledge and embrace your desire for more. Stop being ashamed of wanting more money. Recognize that this desire is not about greed, but about the fundamental human need for growth and self-expression. When you feel a pang of frustration about a financial limitation, instead of pushing it aside, sit with it and ask yourself, what talent or passion is this desire pointing to? How could I use money to nurture this part of myself? Redefine what a full life means. Take a moment to write down what a wholesome life would look like for you, broken into three categories: body, mind, and soul. For the body, this might be better nutrition, a gym membership, or time for a new hobby. For the mind, it could be a course, new books, or a trip to a museum. For the soul, it might be a spiritual retreat, more time with loved ones, or a chance to volunteer for a cause you care about. See how money is a key resource for nurturing each of these areas, and commit to nourishing all three equally. Take a first step toward viewing money as a tool for personal growth. Start with a small, tangible action. This could be researching a class you've always wanted to take, or looking up the cost of a trip that would inspire you. The goal is to consciously shift your mindset from "I can't afford that" to "How can I acquire the resources to pursue this?" This simple act of investigation is the first step in using money as a tool for your development. Stop being ashamed of your desire for a richer life. Start viewing money as a tool for personal growth. What part of your life, body, mind, or soul are you ready to start nurturing more fully?